Come forth, royal soul!
Seemed the disaster was averted.
Shout out to the prince. We're gonna save him. Don't worry.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Oh, word. Historical days, my favorite.
Ladies and gents, lend
Dude,
me your
this
ears.
guy.
Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
He said he was the
It
king.
really is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the
I think that's like
throne.
true but false.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what
feel
we
like
know, shall we? First,
there's a
the
lot
new
that
faces
goes
that have appeared
into
on the rock. It shows
just thinking
us who's
about
foremost in the running.
politics and
We've
the way
worked
we
out
do it
that much.
here in
The
America.
top three of the lot are also shown in the sky.
It
Suppose
kind
that
of
way
sucks
you
that a
can
lot
see
of
their
politics
inspiring
falls
faces
under
anytime,
a popularity
anywhere.
contest.
Hold on. How's us
Because
poor folks supposed to stand a chance against all
just
these
because
upper
you
crusters?
Say you do become
feel
popular.
like you resonate with a
Your face
candidate,
clear for
or
all to
you,
see. Surely that'd make you a prime target
worse if
for
you identify with a
assassination.
candidate,
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid
you end up
concern,
voting for
but
them.
one His Majesty
And it's
prepared
like,
for.
okay,
Popular aspirants,
but
at least those who make it onto
provides
the
the
rock, are
better
protected by
policies?
royal
Who's gonna
magic.
really do
Assassinations
the
off
right
the
thing,
table.
the morally
Magic chains will
good
spring
thing?
to life and bind anyone who
And people
tries.
really
I saw
don't
it
tend to
happen
vote
with
that
my
way,
own eyes to Count Luis's
which is my
sorry
issue with
assailant.
popularity contests.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on.
Like,
You mean to
the
say we
idea
might
is
not
that
be
anyone
ruled
can
by
be king,
Clement?
right? But
What does that mean for us?
realistically,
Right,
who's
I've said my
most likely
piece.
to be king?
You know all
Probably
I
someone
know.
of some type
Now
of
go
status,
forth, ladies
someone
and
who's
gents, and spread
likable,
the word.
or someone
Whether you're from our
who's
fair capital or
I
the
don't know.
middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp.
like, I doubt
Anyone in the land could
the
be
regular
our
guy
next
would
king.
be a shoo-in to win, you know? Like, a regular guy wouldn't be a shoo-in to win. Someone with a little more status,
I heard the
who's,
announcement.
you know,
The church
probably
has
good,
chosen to recognize
win.
this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable.
Yeah.
I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination.
Maybe
Luis
the
dominate through sheer
king
martial
suspected
strength.
something deeper.
We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something
Oh,
happen?
no.
I checked her room and she isn't there.
Baby girl.
She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
Yeah.
I'll go look for her.
You will?
I think I'm just gonna sit around.
When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
I
Let's
know
go
exactly
search for
where
her.
she went.
If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Little girl's dad just died. She's gonna go to the grave. Where is she gonna go, to a bar? Like, come on now.
Where?
You're kidding.
Anyways, does this area look a little greener to you? Looks a little greener. Maybe I'm just crazy. Yeah, maybe I am crazy.
That's terrible. That damn ridiculous.
She's definitely right around here, right?
Let's not.
No? Oh, she's not. Okay. So if we're gonna ask,
What should I do?
probably ask a guard.
Close your eyes.
Alright, he's busy. Where would...
Stupendous.
Okay, so she's not gonna tell me. Can I just find her on my own? I feel like I'm moving a little fast, but I don't see her.
What is it?
Unstinking believable.
Okay, sorry.
I'm out of ideas.
Wrong child. Did any of you see a little girl?
You sound like a damn fool, you know that?
So, hey!
Dude,
What is it?
wasn't I like... Alright. Because I totally wasn't just here.
I'm out of ideas.
What should I do?
This is why I wanted to go...
Hey, listen. Let's not.
Can I not? Is this... Oh, okay, hold on.
What should I do?
Is she like...
Hello there.
Oh... I figured she would, you know, would have to go around. But yeah, I figured she'd be at the Grand Cathedral. Oh, she's in there. She's like...
Huh? Why?
Everyone's worried about you.
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely.
Oh,
The
man.
loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised
This is
we'd all come
breaking my
back
heart,
together.
guys.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
Dang.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
Oh, man.
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
That sucks, dude. You're breaking my heart like that, playing with my heartstrings.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria, yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough.
Makes
I
sense.
can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Yeah. Don't take the people in your life for granted, you know? Give everyone their flowers while you can.
Sorry.
Tell them
Did
you
I
love
wake
them. It's
Laying
important.
here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Oh no, I'm not awake enough for this. Try to calm your mind, brother.
Try to calm your mind. Don't be so tense.
Fair enough. I suppose if I have any real weaknesses, it's that I don't know how to relax. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? With a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still,
I think
I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real
the
world.
storybook
In public
is
opinion, tribal perspective always
prophetic
divides
in a
us.
way
Besides, there's a
where
decision made by the people
the
that
story
guarantees
will
right.
happen. Like,
Tribal
their
squabbles
world
are
will
always
take place
political. Take us
as the book,
Clamars, for
you know,
example. It
as the
can
book
be
is written.
hard for us to see outside the
But
bubble
we
of our
have
own
a certain
worldview. We're the
hand in
majority,
that
and the tribe of the
as
royal
players
bloodline
of the game.
besides. That privilege can make us
I've
insensitive.
known nothing
A
about this
problem with
game
no easy
past
solution, I fear.
the demo.
Lofty words.
So like
I
past
can hardly come to terms with
like
my own
halfway through the
ideas.
first dungeon, I
Still,
don't know anything about this game.
The discussions
know.
helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so
I haven't
fixated
spoiled
on
myself.
killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give
But
it
I think
another
it's pretty
chance.
interesting that
Wait, how long have you been asleep?
the book is that the game mentions us, the player,
Time marches on,
and then the book,
age of a new king draws nearer.
and why is more in academia? Like, I'm pretty sure more has something to do with it too.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne.
We're having a
Our
dark
aspirants
tournament?
will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Okay.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
This is good news.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
Oh no, we're confused.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're
So we're trying to
screwed.
put the prince back on the throne.
God, what are we supposed to do?
We enter the tournament for the throne. We get the people's attention. I think this is what we should do.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
Duh.
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see.
This is a little
An
dangerous,
undercover
but
operation, is it?
yeah, I think this would work.
Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Listen, guys,
Just hold on a
if you have an
second.
enemy,
Getting Luis's attention
you have to
is
make
all
sure
well and good. But remember,
enemy
who's
sees
actually
you
risking their life
as
here.
their enemy. This is a very important thing.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
I do.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Cool. Oh, Grace's journal. I gotta call it.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger?
No.
Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes.
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Huh. Familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter.
That's plenty, believe me.
What's the competition?
It's a big grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That's the plan.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Oh, man. I promise we'll meet again.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Be young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm a man.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please?
Can you do
Can
your
he
job?
register
Put the
or
fries in
not?
the bag, bro.
Ah, an elder. Now that I think
Oh,
of
wait
it,
a minute.
weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on.
Thankfully, this guy's a
You can represent the lesser tribes
dunderhead and doesn't know how to do his job.
That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there.
Taking a little while.
They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Are we finally free? Nope.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you not here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Dude,
You have any idea
nah.
who that is? That man.
Nah, look at this dude. This dude looks cool.
It makes short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play
This dude does not look like a king. A diva maybe, but not a king.
Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
To stop his evil deeds, we don't need to win. We need to win? I mean, I think maybe he has a big head. What does this have to do with anything? To stop his evil deeds.
Maybe he just wants to stop the criminal's evil deeds.
We've got more important things to worry about.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
My guess would be...
Oh, there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
This is why. Because it'll bring us a popularity. I'm running late.
Your
Oh, goodness.
pardon. Gentlemen, I'm Barden, a guard captain from Attila, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
Okay, I'm gonna call it here in the middle of a cutscene. I didn't want to call it in the middle of a cutscene, but we'll be back real soon. Later.